right, hello Sagittarius, and welcome to your August 2021 reading with myself, Rachel Navy, aka Villagio Strega, for those of you who would like to follow me on Facebook or TikTok, or catch up with me Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time for free live readings there. You never know what you're going to get, anywhere from 1 to 5 cards usually, and usually there's room for me to make it for everyone, at least within a couple hours there. So that said, I'm doing more of a traditional style of reading for myself here when it comes to the monthlies. I'm looking at the challenge, the advice, and the potential outcome for each week. And then I will move on to a one-card clarification, but of course wrap it up with the overall energy for the month for you guys here in August with the bottom of the deck, one card from the bottom of the deck. And then I'm going to pull an angel card for you, I think. And then maybe, just maybe, the good-humored crystal cards. So keep in mind, guys, this is a general reading, will not resonate for everyone, so keep what does and leave the rest, please. And it is hot as hell here today. We went from flooding for the month of July, and we moved straight into the August heat. So it's been hot, humid, sticky. My hair is all frazzled, all sorts of frazzled. And Sagittarius, of course, thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing your energy with me. And let's see what we got going on here on the table. So real quick, I don't know if you can see it if I put the angle down. Yeah, maybe a little bit. Put the angle down that way for you guys. See what comes out for week 2. So we're already well into week 1, but you know, time's on a continuum here as it is. So you're simply meant to see it when you're supposed to see it. But give a general reference there. Okay. There we go. A couple more. Goodness. I feel like there was one in here that flipped for you guys. Maybe not. No? Okay. 2 more. Let's take a look at the bottom of the deck here, Sagittarius. I'm not going to take those. That's my hand. 2 more. There it is. There she is. Queen of Cups. Bottom of the deck, Sagittarius. We're looking at overall energy here is the King of Swords. That clear communication, that strategic planning, that space of transformation, and ready to seize the opportunity to make the move you wish to make. But again, careful planning, intellectualizing a situation, all are trademarks of this King. Clarity to a situation for sure is what I really feel like. Because it's not necessarily a new beginning until the end. There's some matters of the heart it looks like we're going to have to clear up here for a little bit, the start of the month, the beginning of the month. But let's get straight to it. So your challenge is the King, first week, challenge is the King of Wands energy. Again, strong leadership, taking command of a situation or taking a leadership role. Perhaps some of you are getting more responsibilities handed to you in some fashion, but there's a little bit of a following your passion energy with this. There's a little bit of an energy of creative entrepreneurship. Leo is this King sign for sure, and we're in Leo season right now. Transformative energy. Can't forget about that salamander there, which is much like the phoenix in its own energy, and it rises from the ashes. It is able to transform that passionate energy into something useful and something creative. This King tends to be, of course, over the age of 35, very, very humble in his own right, but yet has a really great mystery to him, has a really great energy to him. Very honorable. He tends to be coupled up or wedded up for many. So you could be dealing with an individual over the age of 35. Again, high passion, energy, strategizing, leadership, masculine likely in their own way. Now your advice is to probably let something go. Allow something to come to an end in your life here Sagittarius, so that way you can set forth on a new path, it looks like, or set forth with a new solution to a problem. This is the card of death, so it's it in of itself is a transformative energy. It may be that you're pursuing something you're passionate about, and as you do that, you have to let one thing go. But you're being asked, you're being guided to have the Scorpio energy here as well. And then you have the High Priestess energy, which indicates going with your intuition, listening to your gut, bring balance back into what your inner wisdom's telling you versus what facts and knowledge is trying to present to you as well. This is moon time energy. That's why she's that high psychic, high feminine energy that she is. And really bringing things back into the harmony, bringing that, again, knowledge and wisdom, inner wisdom at that, back into balance. Then you have for you challenge the next week, coming up here on week 2, is again, letting go of something, that transformative energy. Sagittarius, you're being asked to master something. As you end one cycle and begin something new. This is you reaching a new level of maturity, indicating you have all the knowledge and the wisdom you need in order to complete this cycle. You could be dealing, this is Saturn energy, but it is the World card. You could be dealing with Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, or Leo energy as well here with that one. Your advice card is the Knight of Cups. Knight Cups represents that ideal lover, that romantic side perhaps to you or some other individual coming in. There's definitely messages of emotional satisfaction, emotional fulfillment, and perhaps even romance for many of you Sagittarius. But this may bring a little bit of confusion to you is what this week is indicating for the potential outcome here. Because there's this 7 of Cups that says, is it realistic? Is it grounded in reality? Because there may be a lot of options to fill that cup to satisfy you here. It may be like kind of it's overwhelming to pick and choose what really is at the matter of the heart, or what direction you really want to take when it comes to emotional satisfaction in your life, which is why perhaps that World card energy is in your challenging spot, because you have to master your own emotions. It looks like this in week 2 here as well. Week 3, stand your ground. You got the 7 of Wands out. There's some sort of opposition or opposing individuals' opinions even that may not quite match your own here, Sagittarius. So it's asking you to simply negotiate, yes, but don't compromise fully. Definitely take power stance here and be prepared to defend yourself in some way with that challenge. May have something to do with money, finance perhaps. Your 10 of Pentacles is in reverse. So this is a delay in some sort of stable foundation, some sort of financial security. Upright, we'd look at it as like maybe an inheritance, some sort of financial blessing. That's the end of a hard time or end of some sort of financial struggle. In reverse, it may be a temporary relief. If not, then it's simply a delay in this larger sum, completion, as it were, to a greater finance for you. But I got a feeling it's more of a temporary thing. And I'll show you why here in a moment. You're getting the 3 of Pentacles up next. Now, this is like paid internship, paid apprenticeship. Some sort of situation where you're advancing any skill, trade, or craft, career even. That's a collaborative effort. It takes a team of people to do it. It's assistance. It's mastery. It's learning from a master too. It's learning from somebody who is wiser in an area or has some sort of expertise. You could be building on your finance if you're a entrepreneur, business owner already. It could be that you're building on your own finance here with this situation. And again, it's kind of like either temporarily getting paid for maybe extracurricular stuff or some sort of extra bonus to your employment or your business situation, or this will pay off eventually because you're making the steps, you're taking the steps to advance more knowledge in an area of expertise. Week 4, we've got the Taurus energy of King of Pentacles. One of my favorite kings here is the King of Pentacles because he's so grounded. He's very mature. He's very practical minded, cautious. He's a very cautious king, but he's also very generous and kind. This king will help you out any way they can. You know, whether it's doing some sort of laborious job, or helping you secure a finance in some way. This could be a father figure. This could be an individual masculine energy over the age of 35. But either way, it's the stability and the security that you're really after here with this one. It's that blessings of abundance coming in with assistance, perhaps. And again, could be like a father figure. We've got 2 kings this month in your challenge position here as well. You're backing this up by your advice being the Queen of Cups energy. Now, Queen of Cups is that, of course, compassionate listener, that very intuitive, wise woman kind of energy, especially when it comes to how we manage our emotions, Sagittarius, especially when it comes to those rocky seas of love or whatever it is in our life that may throw us off a little balance here and there. She says, sit down, let's talk about this, let's really listen to our hearts, listen to what's going inside, what resonates. She's mastered this, and she loves to share that energy and nurture that energy with others. And she kind of holds the cup there like a trophy, because she knows she's won the pie or won the prize here. And it's got those cherubs around too, so a lot of emotional stuff. This is really a strong indication of you know, finding someone who either you yourself have to be a compassionate listener to, or maybe even seeking counseling or therapy or something along those lines. Maybe an aunt, a friend, a wise woman of sorts that is just simply there to listen and help you kind of bring balance back into the situation. She too, much like the High Priestess energy, very psychic, very intuitive, listens to not just her heart, but her intuition fully. And what does this bring about? Of course, the end of the month is looking like that celebration of anticipation of change with 4 of Wands energy, which indicates, hey, yes, there's some change happening in your life here, Sagittarius, but it's not quite there yet. This is almost the card of like faking it till you make it, or it could even be a celebration, a gathering of sorts, maybe even a wedding. Some people refer to these like poles here as, and the way they're decorated, as some sort of wedding. I don't necessarily see that with the high feminine energy going on there, but I definitely get the indication of new opportunity, new joyous occasion, celebration for sure, especially if it's within the community or family members and some sort of gathering of sorts. So careful planning is going on. I would say that's more to do with your finance and how you're investing your time. I really feel like something, of course, is, as always, is coming to an end in order for something new to begin for you guys here, Sagittarius, because of that death card energy and that world card for sure. But listen to your intuition and definitely pursue with what it is you're passionate about. Don't get confused, though, or try not to get confused on all the options you may have available, especially when it comes to matters of the heart. And when in doubt, maybe find someone who's able and willing to listen and help you kind of sort things out in your head as to what you should really draw from emotionally from the situation. So let's clarify this up with 1 card each. And we've got the World card for week 1, the King of Pentacles for week 2, the Knave of Wands for week 2, and the King of Pentacles for week 3. So when we see these cards repeat themselves, that's the way the universe is saying, hey, I meant what I said, especially if it's 2 major arcanas. The major arcanas, of course, are like the World card energy. They all have their name, their association. The High Priestess, there's not really a number attached to them, even though there is. Let's see, last one out is the Queen of Swords. Okay, so clarifying week 1, the World card energy. Again, just like the death cards indicating, there's some completion of a cycle for you. It's carrying you into week 2, Sagittarius. It's bringing about maturity to a situation, knowledge and wisdom, so that way you can start over into something new. So that way you can bring like a sigh of relief and some sort of new energy to your life. Week 2, you've got the Knave of Wands. Again, taking action. Get all these ideas, all these passions Could be something romantic, but be careful with this card's energy. You see the little time clock there? That's a great way to indicate it here. You want to make sure you're not thinking too much about all those wonderful options, such as the Seven of Cups energy. With the Knave of Cups, or Knave of Wands rather, he has a lot of potential, but sometimes he lacks the performance. So make sure, Sagittarius, you're really narrowing things down and then putting those ideas into action. Week 3, King of Pentacles. This is about that money again. We see you standing your ground is a challenge. 10 of Pentacles indicates either a delay or a temporary financial relief. And 3 of Pentacles, again, is the card of teamwork, collaboration, and more finance as you refine a career, skill, trade, or craft. This is that payoff, right? We see him in week 4 is your challenge. This is that payoff, being cautious, being practical, being grounded with your financial situation and time, especially. Week 4 is being clarified by the Queen of Swords energy. So you've got the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and the Four of Wands. And then you get thrown into the mix, the tough love card of the Queen of Swords. She's no BS. She is very much about clear communication, keen intelligence. She's a very good strategist, very good planner. She wants to make sure that communication is very clear and that everybody comes with the clearest of intentions in a situation. So again, you're celebrating something in anticipation of change. It likely is something in regards to your finance or someone who has some sort of influence in your finance department here. Sagittarius, could be a Taurus energy, and Pisces or Cancer, Scorpio for your advice. That Queen of Cups energy here as well. Got the air signs out with the Queen of Swords. So while she can be cold at times, because the swords do tend to be a little bit barbaric in nature, you do see them with thoughts, ideas, emotions, letting go of things, expressive as someone's ego. She is as cold as she is because she's seen her share of sorrows already. So with that experiential knowledge, she carries with her a lot of wisdom and integrity, but she doesn't have time for games. She doesn't have time for small talk. So be very clear, especially if you're dealing with feminine energy over the age of 35 with this one, that you know what you want, you know what your intention is, and you've got a good way of expressing it with that card's energy. Okay, that said, let's take a look at what the angels have to offer. Excuse me, the goddesses. I think it's a goddess deck. Yeah, goddess deck this month. So, what other messages is there for Sagittarius on the collective, please? It's like your world gets flipped upside down, but in a good way, Sagittarius. It's like, oh, I can do that kind of energy. Boundaries. It's also talking about boundaries. That's that Queen of Swords for sure. Okay, love yourself enough to say no to others' demands on your time and energy, right? Love yourself enough to say no to others' demands of your time and energy. I absolutely see this with the Queen of Swords. That's pretty much her energy right there. But it may be that compassionate streak, keeping the balance there for sure, is what's being asked of you as well. So let's take a look one more. And if you haven't already, you guys, thank you for being here again. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Click that bell. He's getting to me. So you can see when I update, when I've got a new post here before you. I'll be doing the extended readings here very shortly. Let's see what we get for you guys on the collective. And of course, if you have a challenge or situation in your life you'd like more guidance, clarity, and support on, I do have time for the remainder of this week and the beginning of next. And then I will be unavailable until October. So, or end of September rather. Got two for you here, Sagittarius. The first one is rose quartz. So this is definitely a card of self-love. It says, take care of your heart. Rose quartz is love in rock form. Absolutely. I've got a huge chunk of it somewhere. Yeah, right in here. I love my rose quartz. There's rose quartz all over my house. It's just such a pretty pink. I love its glossiness. It's like natural glossiness. Okay, who needs it? The overly self-critical, sentient spiritual beings who love deeply. Those in the healing arts or those who want to be. Where to put it in spaces you want to zone safe and sacred, held with both hands in your heart, with the ultimate loving kindness. When to use it? When you feel like you have always had to be the one to have it all figured out. Those natural caregivers, right? To work the hardest, to hold it all together for everyone else. Rose quartz gives us a pink, cashmere-covered platform to be soft, sweet, and open to spirit. Blessed be. Really, really love rose quartz. And then you get sunstone. Beautiful. Sunstone says, take back your shine. Sunstone emanates feel-good vibes of warmth and radiance. The stone's orange and red sparkle light effect, aka spangling, aka effervescence, is a result of the copper inclusion reflecting light from within. Who needs it? Fellas looking to operate on a higher plane, the vitamin D deprived, all solar-powered human beings who do not, in fact, harvest life force by turning up the brightness on their smartphones. Where to put it? Anywhere you're looking for a boost in stamina. First thought, the gym. Sure, bro. And when to use it? Whenever it's time to get busy, or when your disposition needs a little sunnying up. So self-love and liven up your life and make sure you get plenty of that vitamin sunshine. So blessed be, Sagittarius. I hope you enjoyed. Take care.